so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Fafnir here with episode 3 of Theory Crafting. Today we're going to be playing around with the Hunters and their Arcstrider subclass. We're going to be using the Gathering Storm Super with the Marksman's Dodge, Triple Jump, Disorienting Blow, and the Flashbang Grenade. Now, I know what you're saying, but Fafnir, the Flashbang Grenade, only blinds champions. Well, this is a Grandmaster Nightfall build that can and will deal with unstops and overloads easily. Here's how. We're running Flow State as one of our arc aspects. Defeating a jolted target will automatically amplify us. When we amplify, our dodge refills, we gain more resilience, and our reload speed is increased greatly. Lethal Current. After dodging, our next melee attack has increased lunge range, jolts a target, and creates a damaging aftershock, and jolts and blinds targets. So, those are going to be what our aspects and abilities are. Now, here's where the fun part gets in. For our fragments, we are running Spark of Amplitude. Rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified creates an orb of power. Spark of Brilliance. Defeating a blinded target with precision damage creates a blinding explosion. Spark of Ions. Defeating a jolted target creates an ionic trace. Then, Spark of Shock. Your arc grenades jolt targets. So, not only does our flashbang grenade deal with unstoppables, but it also deals with overloads, which is amazing, especially considering what we're running. So, just our grenade alone can deal with targets. We are running the Hung Jury SR4 with the Explosive Payload Indomitability perk roll. If you don't know, Indomitability will give you a grenade energy when playing with a light subclass, or melee energy when playing a darkness subclass. But we are playing a light subclass, so we're going to get that grenade ability, which is what we want. We want that grenade ability, which is why we have the Hung Jury here for backup measures. Now, for our exotic gear that we're going to be using for it, we're going to be running Moth Keeper's Wraps. For those who don't know, Moth Keepers turns your grenades into moths, creating a blinding explosion. And if they reach an ally, you get Void Overshields. Really good, really good. So, what we're running is with the Centrifuge. This is our exotic gun for today's build. This theory, in fact, is using Centrifuge with the Catalyst, okay? With the Catalyst gives it way more. So, we're running it with the Catalyst because the Catalyst, while amplified, gains Overcharge. Now, if we use Regenerative Motion, Sprinting gradually reloads the weapon. That's actually something really good. We don't really need to upgrade it to the limit just yet. However, the best part about it is we're running the Marksman Dodge. So before we run out of ammo, if we don't want to sprint, we can Marksman Dodge and reload our abilities to stay amplified and recharge that charged ability. On top of that, we are running a God War weapon. If you participated in Guardian games this year, you know about the Hullabaloo. I will post, because I briefly went over it, I will post, if you want to see it, I will post links to the whole build down below. In the Discord server, I will post all Theory Crafting builds there. Here's where it gets funner. What's happening here is the fact of the Hullabaloo. This is a gun, very much so, made to deal with opponents. So, the God Roll being Volt Shot and Chain Reaction. If we are using our grenade launcher and we reload it, our next shot jolts every target it hits on impact, and Chain Reaction creates an elemental final blow explosion. So, essentially, we are blasting them with arc damage. This is what we like to call our Judgment of Indra build. That's a nickname. Don't actually take it seriously. The real name will be in the title. I know, I'm fucking with you guys. But without further ado, we're going to try Onslaught. We are going to record this beast in Onslaught, going full on ham with these hoes. So we're switching from that to Moth Yards. Arc Threat. Okay, So we don't have to deal with, nice. We don't have to deal with surges. So you guys can see the build permanently without any surge boosts. This is the build. It actually runs really solid. I've tested it for about 3 weeks now in a private playtest scenario with some buddies of mine who came up with the build. Plasma Paladin, I will link his Twitch down below. Go check him out. He is a really good content creator, and he is the one who helped me come up with the build for Moth Keepers. So give him some love, show him some support, and if you have a build you want to have submitted, drop it in the comments below. I'm more than willing to make them. But without further ado, let's start the onslaught. We got this. So switch to Centrifuge. We want to overcharge first. Charging ourselves up is what we want. As you see, recharge, blast. There we go. As you can see, we are keeping our overcharge capacitor full. And then we are amplified. We're gonna deal with enemies here. Let's go to where the fighting is and...
Impressive, Guardian. You have an instinct for battle.
We're gonna go after the enemies that are out here. As you can see, we constantly regenerate, and our mods allow us, or basically just allowing us to pick up items or orbs to... We don't need... So as you notice, I'm not even doing defense upgrades, because I don't like using them when I'm trying to test builds. If that's a question you guys like to ask in the comments, because the... Alrighty, so we're gonna try to go as far as we can with this. That way y'all can see for certain that it does in fact build. Now, for an example of what my heavy does. Oof. Okay, so that's the first death we've had the entire game. Because of a misplay and miscalculation of doing so.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
I'm playing with randoms, that's the thing.
Total rout.
Alright. I'm just doing this to stay moving because I have speed booster active and I have armor charges. Boom.
You've got some fight in you. Good. Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
All right. Here we go. I can't stop moving or else I lose my buff. That's just my damage alone to the boss. Nobody else is targeting him. Yeah, I finally died. That's 2 deaths in 10 waves. That's way better than people think.
I thought to myself, is that a miniature sun? But no, it was you, raining light on your opponents. I love it.
Alrighty. We'll do another set just to show that higher up doesn't, Sorry, business-related text. We're all good now. So, let's wrap this up. Keep going for a minute or two, just kind of... Swapping. As you can see, this God Roll Hullabaloo just decimates the opponent. Even bosses with boss spec on this thing stand no chance against the Hullabaloo's massive fortitude. If you haven't noticed, I have literally turned the whole field to solid fucking ash. Of course, I didn't have a grenade to stop that ogre. And I will say now with this chat, it will build. So, thank you all for coming out. This will be the end of this one. I'm just going to end it up here, because it's clear that it will build. So, thank you all. And till next time.
I feel so alive. Damn, you look good tonight.